postgraduate from business studies, this interior enthusiast quit his corporate life to follow his passion. Abhineet Seth, an interior designer who also owns Abode Crafts, which specializes in kitchen remodeling. Today on Beautiful Home series, we are gonna meet Abhineet Seth and one of the home designed by him. And here we are meeting Gurveer, Gurjeet and Simranjot, who are Mr. Kuldeep Singh Layal's son, who owns this place. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you all?
Very good.
So it's such a beautiful home. When I entered it in the hustle bustle of city, I was not expecting such a beautiful house here.
Thanks.
So it's really great, and I will have few questions from you all before we, before we meet Abhineet, your interior designer, and take it from him. How did you choose your designer?
Actually, we had some ideas regarding our house, but when we start constructing the house, after the construction is almost going to be finished, so then we meet Abhineet for kitchens, mostly for kitchens.
Okay.
Then we realized that we can go further with him also. So then we got in contact and we make all the ideas into working conditions.
Also, if you can tell me how all your floors are different from each other. If you can one by one tell me.
It's a persona which reflects us. That's all.
Right.
I'm a bit kind of an earthen one, so I just choose the raw thing, the matte look, not the gloss one.
Now let's go to Gurjeet. So yeah.
My floor is second floor.
Okay.
You will see a very light grayish color with black and brown touch. Because I like to be a light person, so that's why you will see all light things in the floor.
Sure.
Yes.
Okay. And Simranjot, who is getting married.
My floor is third floor.
Okay.
Actually, मुझे जो है बहुत सिंपल और सोबर येट काफ़ी ट्रेंडी एंड क्लासी चीज़ें ज़्यादा पसंद है मुझे. So that's why वो चीज़ आपको मेरे फ्लोर पे देखने को मिलेगी.
Wow, great. So it's really nice meeting you all. Thank you so much. So let's meet Abhineet Seth, an interior designer who also owns Abode Crafts, which specializes in kitchen remodeling apart from other interior designing services. Hi Abhineet, a very warm welcome to Beautiful Home series.
Thank you so much.
So why don't you tell us about Abode Crafts before we take a tour of this beautiful house designed by you.
Okay, so Abode Crafts, I started this company in January 2015 with the core objective of remodeling kitchens. Kitchen remain in the domain of home constructions. Kitchen is something I was very passionate about, and it's also one of the most technical areas of a house, and that's how I decided that let's start off with kitchens, kitchen designing, and specialize into kitchens as a whole, end to end. Gradually, the kind of designs that we were making, the kind of finishes that we were generating, people started liking it and started inviting us over to do the entire houses for them. And that's how Abode Crafts from a kitchen company evolved into a full home construction company.
Wow. How difficult it was to, renovate it completely. If you can tell us about the challenges and and how difficult it was for you.
Well, I'll say it was both difficult and easy.
Okay.
Difficult from the perspective that it was an existing house and it had to be completely broken down and fully made into 4 floors. Easy because I guess it was a wonderful family to work with. Wow. Usually for people, for designers like us, it gets difficult to understand what does a customer want, what does a client want. It gets difficult to understand whether this is what he likes, because they don't open up that easily.
Right.
Fortunately, with this family, it was very easy for me to mingle around with them. Today I know so much about them that they are like family to me, and that's the best part. That made my job so easier.
So let's take a tour of the house then.
Sure.
Let's start it.
So you see this living room, Simranjot's floor that we are standing at. As I told you, he wanted things subtle as well as elegant.
Right.
He wanted simple yet something to reflect his persona. So you see a very different kind of a flooring.
Right.
The kind of center table design, the side table designs, very different.
Right.
You see the sofa, he wanted something simple color, yet it should be different, elegant, stylish.
Right.
That's what gets reflected in this entire room. This is the second room of Simranjot's floor. So you see, we took care of every aspect while designing. You see, let's say, have a look at the TV unit. So the space needs to be kept in mind. You see that the set-top box space has been designed on the upper part so that it doesn't block your walking space. At times, yes, the personalities are individualistic. Everyone has his own persona. But then you need to push something to which we know. I understood him. I understood his requirement.
Right.
But let's take it to the next level, and that's what the designer has in mind to do. Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
Come.
Yeah. Wow, this is a sparkling kitchen. Why don't you just? It's a beautiful kitchen and it's sparkling also.
Yeah. So keeping Simranjot's point of view of elegant, simple, and my point of view of little adding some sparkle into his persona was what we did here. You see, you can see that we use this quad stone for the kitchen.
Okay.
Also in the kitchen, I usually don't intend to add a lot of colors. 4 to 5 elements of colors should be fine. I hence wanted that the walls and the surface top are the same. You will see that as a reflection of maybe my persona in all the kitchens that I design, because I don't intend to add way beyond colors that it looks very confusing into every kitchen. I take special care personally to ensure that every kitchen is designed well, is technically superior, and definitely is a statement of the house.
Sure. Wow.
So you would see that, let's say this particular bed has been completely designed keeping the color sense in mind, as well as the stability, the long-termness, the finish that you see. This is high quality polyurethane coated hydraulic storage. You don't need to have a lot of strength to lift this up.
Yeah, okay.
Also hydraulic storage because 6 inches to 8 inches mattresses are heavy to lift. You can't always lift them on your own. Also you would see equal amounts of matte and gloss finishes on this floor.
Okay.
You see this is a matte finished wardrobe, a different color in terms of what you usually see in the industry. Matching the floor to the wardrobe, giving it still the difference of contrast, and keeping in view the entire color scheming of the floor.
Right. So this is the third floor, right?
Yeah, so this is Simranjot's floor. Let
Okay.
me take you to Gurveer's floor now.
Great.
So, like I said, every person has his own individual persona. Gurveer was somebody who's more outgoing as a person. He likes more contemporary stuff. He likes more urban colors, and he's the one who's the most ready to experiment with colors and designs, and that is what you will see in their fall ceilings, in his bedroom colors across. And also he is not somebody who wants something very glossy. He wants it more subtle. He wants it more matte.
Okay.
And you would not see anyone experimenting with a double tone color in his main living room and lobby part of his house.
Wow, so this is Gurjeet's floor, and so Abhineet, why don't you explain the ceiling? It's very different. What's it called?
Well, this is a design in the Cove ceiling concept only. And
Okay.
let me tell you that this is purely Gurjeet's idea.
Okay.
And he was in love with this kind of a design.
Okay.
We had some little bit of technical hurdles, but I think we cleared it in time. So Gurjeet, as I told you, he's the most spiritual person. I have seen it. I have come across, and I think at the age that he is, kudos to him, to be that. So you see that reflection of personality on his
Right.
floor.
Yeah.
You see that sober, that serenity on his floor. It's whites, grays and browns.
Right.
You would see that across in his choice of colors, be it his sofas, be it his dining areas.
So you like music also? Because I see the.
Yeah, I was bit into the music also.
Okay.
But
Okay.
now I mostly listen to kirtans and listen organ like this.
Okay.
So is it the floor you will see is a combination of my design and Abhineet's design.
Wow.
So we both work together to make this floor, and I think it's come out very good.
Gurjeet is also, he was very sensitive in terms of the pricing as well. So this dining that you see
Yeah.
is a 12-year-old dining which
Oh.
we have rehauled
Oh.
to keep on his floor, and we've changed the chairs keeping the design of the older dining table in mind. So you see that like this particular furniture is as good as new today. You know, you
Yeah.
don't see no one can doubt this being a 12-year-old piece of furniture.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's
so-
true.
Come. You see, we are at the Terrace Garden. You know, I think the most beautiful space in this house.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And I think this was a great decision at the right time. But let me also tell you that the government gives subsidy on house tax
Okay.
if anyone makes terrace garden.
Oh, is that so?
Yeah. Now you see, so this terrace garden has been made keeping in view a party place,
Right.
that you can have anytime in the house. You know, you can have a little formal seating and an open drink session. And now that the winters are coming in,
Yes.
the breeze is going to be cooler and cooler every day.
More barbecues, more parties.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Wow. Lovely. I'm sure you all must have got really amazing tips from Abhineet about renovating your house, and so do it. And thank you very much, Abhineet, for being in our show, Beautiful Home
Pleasure.
Series. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. In the hustle bustle of city, if you are looking for peace, you need to create one in your own home with your own reflection. Keep watching me, Natasha, on Beautiful Home Series. Thank you.